Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be setting up my monthly budget for the month of March. We are here, y'all. We are here. We are here. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another one. We are going to get right on to the numbers. We are a dual income family, and it is three of us, me, my husband, and our toddler 3-year-old baby girl. And so this is how we budget on a monthly basis. Now, I did do a annual budget at the beginning of the year. So if you guys haven't checked that out already, I will have my playlist in the description box below, and you guys can check out how I came up with these numbers. Now, I do try to still pre-plan, which is what I'm doing now, with those numbers, and then adjust as needed based on what's actually going on in that month. And so that's what we're going to be setting up today. And then I will be having a plan with me video where I go into debt. Go into deeper thought about what are different like activities and what we have planned for the month and things like that. This is just more so like on the financial side of things. And yeah. All right. So first things first is we are going to actually come over here and start off with our bills and subscriptions. Now, this spreadsheet is from Think Like a Boss. I use a lot of her spreadsheets, love her, love her, love her. She has an Etsy shop, and then she also has a YouTube channel explaining how to use her different spreadsheets. So if you're interested in checking her out, so we're going to go through here and we're going to use the money that was budgeted for these line items. So our first one is our mortgage at 1925.11. I'm still getting used to this much lower number because I'm so used to 2300 for our mortgage. Next is going to be our daycare. Now I'm budgeting 111.18 because that's for some ungodly reason what I put in our monthly or our annual spreadsheet, but it should have actually been 1053, but it's okay. It's okay. Next is going to be our security system at 6050. We have our gas. It has been very cold here in Texas. I'm budgeting 120. We like had snow, then it got like into the 80s, and then it got extremely cold again, and then now it's just been cold again. And so yeah, so I'm budgeting 120. Glad I went with my gut and was like, look, we don't know what's gonna happen. Let me put in my annual budget the right amount of money just in case. Next is going to be internet that we're budgeting at $90. Our YouTube TV, I'm budgeting at 99.84. I do want to say like the last month or so, it has been off. I did ask my husband about it. He said that he had changed it back. So I will see what happens and then go from there as whether or not he needs to go back and fix it. Next is going to be electricity. We're budgeting $85. I feel like we used more electricity than 85 within like this billing cycle because it was like extremely hot one, like for a good little portion, then it was extremely cold. But we'll see what happens. And then our utilities, which is like our water, trash, sewer, and our exorbitant tax fees, we are budgeting 110. And I think I'm not sure yet. I haven't seen the bill. I think I've seen the bill. And I've been good with the utilities. Okay. So for our bills and subscriptions, we're already looking at $3,608.45. And that is to cover our four walls. If we don't have anything else, that is what we are looking at. Okay. Next, we are going to go to our, sorry, y'all, our expenses. And these are spending accounts that we use throughout the month to get gas, household stuff, spending, eating out, all of those things. So for groceries, we are allocating $500 to that spending envelope. And then for household, we are going to be budgeting 155. For spending, we're budgeting 75, and our spending like envelope is for just like all the random miscellaneous things that we may need to pick up. It's more of like a want instead of a need type thing. And it just gives us a little flexibility to spend without using our credit card and spending way more because we're depriving ourselves and still stay within budget. Baby girl, she is going to be getting $25. And then eating out, we're only doing five. If y'all don't know, we are eating a lot more healthy. And so there's not a lot of healthy options to eat out. And two, my husband has been taking us out to breakfast every Sunday. I guess that's like his treat. So I haven't really had to pay out much for eating out. But I wanted to put money aside so it could slowly build, and that eating out is the least important out of all of the categories. So I put the least amount in there because there's other things that are more important, like groceries. So we are budgeting $760 to go towards our spending accounts that sit in our Ally Bank, our checking account, and we use that to spend freely with our debit card, and it is not attached to our operating account, which pays our bills. So there is no like mix up or anything like that. And it definitely, for me, feels more like using the cash system because I cannot overspend. There's no extra money in there except for the money that was budgeted. And I do keep my wallet where I'm tracking the money as well too, because it'd be very embarrassing to go swipe and my card gets declined because I also do not have overdraft protection. So it will decline if there's not any money in the account to spend. So those are expenses. Now we're going to come over to debt. Sorry, y'all. Let me drink some of my coffee this morning. So for Chase, we are going to be budgeting $114. For Discover, we're budgeting 251. And for our water treatment, we're budgeting 107.86. If you guys don't know, this is, like I said, a dual household income, and we are on a journey to pay off. I think we started off with $32,000. My goal is to have it paid off in less than 2 years. I really think I can do it in about a year and a half if we just stay on the path that we're on. And so these are the three debts that our household has. I am personally debt free. And so we're working on our household debt. And then my husband has his separate debt, like his student loans and a credit card, and then two cars that he's paying off outside of this. But this is also to help me see that we can live off of what I budgeted our annual budget to be, which is 62K. So, like outside of the two cars, which my car probably would have been paid off by now if I wasn't in an accident, um, that I feel like caused way more issues than I would have liked. Um, we could live off of this, like no debt or have these debts paid off, like we could definitely live off of this comfortably. And that is the goal, is to get out of debt and stay out of debt and really just focus on living within like our financial means and just not spending just because other people have it or because society says that we should have it. So now we are looking at 472.86 for our debts. And then now we're going to head over to our savings. So right now, our bills are looking at $4,841.31. So now we're going to add in what we plan for savings. So entertainment, we're planning on putting $50 into there. For health, we're budgeting 35. For insurance, we're budgeting 75. For maintenance, we are budgeting 40. And if you guys are curious, I actually from last year to this year, I kind of just minimized our sinking funds because what the goal was that at some point I wouldn't have to have subcategories to these accounts. They would just be the account, and there would be enough money to where I'm able to cash flow things. For instance, maintenance. Maintenance has our car maintenance, our home maintenance, and our bearded dragon in there. If I had $2,000 in that account, I wouldn't need to have those three separate, like mini accounts that I'm saving for. I would just be able to have maintenance, put money into maintenance, and whenever I need to spend something, I could just spend the money because there's enough money in there. And that is the goal for 2025 is to set up that system and start putting towards that system so that for 2026, I can get away from kind of like just all these like extra accounts and just have the account and that's what it serves purpose for. The only account um, miscellaneous is going to get 15. The only account that would still have subcategories would be my subscriptions account because we are saving for like specific things for specific times. Um, and I think that for me would just be a little different because I would love to save up for Christmas, but I don't want to use my Christmas money to maybe pay for what else is in there? Maybe like my Love Every kit or something like that. But I think that it's kind of just hard for subscriptions because you never really get to stockpile for it. It's just like you save for it for that year and then you use it. Versus like maintenance, you could be saving for the whole year and never use it. And that's just rolling over and rolling over until you actually need it. Then we're down to our savings. We have 1069 for rainy day. And then we have our emergency fund, which is at $48. Our future, which gets 20, and then baby girl always gets her $12. And we're looking at 348.69. And then we are going to do $20 for our brokerage, which I did talk about and say that we're actually no longer going to be focusing on investments for this year. So I know this $20 will be going to our savings. Now I am just a little bit trying to figure out something because maybe I'm off by $10. So I'm looking here. We have utilities at 110, 99.84, 60, 50, 90. Gas is at 120. This was right. This was right. This was right. Oh, that's what it was. I don't know why I put that here. This should actually be 10, not 20. Okay, because we should be at 5,200 because this is what we are budgeting for our main income, 5,200. We try to do a zero-based budget every single month. We are a month ahead on our bills, but I don't share that because the goal is not to see all of that. Our goal is just to see how we manage the money that we actually take in and then see if we need to adjust for another period or for another year. So this is our monthly budget, you guys. You can see the cash flow summary. Income is 52. Our bills are 3608.45. Our expenses are 760, savings at 348.69, investments at 10, and debts at 472.86, and they zero each other out. And this is what we are looking like for the month of March. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends and family, and I will see you guys in the next one.